Batman Catwoman issue 5, and this issue was fine. I mean, it's one of those issues where it's like nothing much really happens, and the dialogue in this felt very, definitely a major part of this, in this issue. It felt very, you know, you're wanting this type of scene, so this is what the type of dialogue you're going to put in. Like, in this issue, we're dealing with drunk Selina. She's having a bit of a midlife crisis. She is dealing with the fact that technically her and Bat's broken up, or at least had a bit of a falling. And she's questioning herself, is she a good guy? Is she a bad guy? I mean, she's been to prison. She's technically is a criminal due to the fact she's a cat burglar. Funny enough, her being dressed as a cat. But she's also, you know, been teaming up with big guns like Batman and Superman and other members of the Justice League. So the point, she probably should be a Justice League member, all we know. So she's kind of questioning herself, what is she? What is she? And I get it, but what it comes across is like, because she's drunk in present time for the entirety of present time, she just comes across it. The dialogue just comes across as 101. Like, oh, what she's gonna do? She's just gonna say fuck everything. Like, initially, it's like, well, you know, she's talking to this cat, and she's like, and the cat wants away. She's like, that's right, you fucking won. You're fuck you, because you're smart, and you do everything as everything should be. You fucking leave me, and fuck Batman, and fuck. And I'm like, okay. Whying a drunk cat 101. Okay, there's that. And then you got the stuff in the future, which is essentially one big action sequence. And the only thing that was kind of neat was, because it's Harley Quinn has figured out that Selina has killed Joker, so there's a massive action sequence in Wayne Manor. And the only neat piece of the line was the whole thing of how Selina, for 40 years, is so tired of Harley Quinn going, oh, you know, Mr. J. And how, like, in her point of view, you know, Harley is a good person who's doing bad things, while she finds herself being a bad person who does good things. And I'm like, okay, that's, oh, you know, that's kind of neat. But it's just a big action sequence. I do like the design of Harley. You know, it's kind of like, it's still Harley Quinn, but it's, you know, due to the fact she's older. Which, what's this, like 20 years into the future? So, but normally, Harley's mostly, 20-ish? So probably she's in her 50s, and Selina's probably in her 60s at least. So, and so you had this kind of fight on it, and it just felt just a massive action sequence that felt no narrative purpose at all, except having, oh, Harley Quinn finds out, and she goes batshit insane a little bit, pun not intended, and that's what it kind of crosses as. The interesting parts of it is the stuff with Phantasm. Just more steps, you know, steps coming across, more, essentially the journey of Selina, what we know, and her becoming what she is in the future. It comes across as this friendship between her and Andrea, you know, the Phantasm. You know, basically the exes of the Bat, or the relationships of the girlfriends of the Bat teaming up. All we need is all we need is a Talia, a Ghul, and we all set, and we can have, like, I don't know, Hearts of the Bat or something. I don't know, but Hearts of Batman. So I'm trying to do, like, hey, you know, they have a connection. They all had a relationship with Bruce. But yeah, I don't want to talk much about. This is an issue where I think there's not really much to talk about. There's certain things and all that kind of stuff. And it's one of those issues where you just, you know, after I finish talking about it, I'm going to quickly forget. And it's and I'm trying to find ways to talk about it, or an issue that you, after reading it, you feel not that interested to talk about. So yeah, this is it's one of those things like, okay, let's go to issue 6, please. Let's pick up this story, and have this, and make it please be better.